let's follow up on the Charlie Kirk shooting yesterday. We saw this, and we've talked about this at length over the last week. I feel like yesterday and us covering this today, I feel like we will continue to keep an eye on the story, but I feel like a lot of the flood of the news that is coming out about this is pretty much going to dry up for now. We had a statement from Utah officials talking about this yesterday, and I think now the investigation digs in. The guy, Tyler Robinson's going to be in court in a couple weeks again, or going to appear in front of a judge in a couple weeks. And I think that's most likely when we're going to get more news about this. I could be totally wrong, but just judging by how this news cycle has felt, there's always this flood of information that gets pumped out. And I feel like a lot of that information is, now that we have the shooter in custody, a lot of that information is going to slowly trickle out, but it won't be this giant flood. So with that said, as more information comes out, we will certainly talk about it. Some of the information that hit yesterday was from when a Utah official confirmed a lot of the stuff that was already talked about, but we'll play this real quick.
Robinson's mother explained that over the last year or so, Robinson had become more political and had started to lean more to the left, becoming more pro-gay and trans rights oriented. She stated that Robinson began to date his roommate, a biological male who was transitioning genders. This resulted in several discussions with family members, but especially between Robinson and his father, who have very different political views. In one conversation before the shooting, Robinson mentioned that Charlie Kirk would be holding an event at UVU, which Robinson said was a stupid venue for the event. Robinson accused Kirk of spreading hate. Robinson's father reported that when his wife showed him the surveillance image of the suspected shooter in the news, he agreed that it looked like their son. He also believed that the rifle that police suspected the shooter used matched a rifle that was given to his son as a gift.
And that gun was given to him apparently by his grandfather. So we saw that, and there was this a lot of talk about the shooter and his romantic partner, as they're saying, his gay transitioning roommate, male to female. And there was a text exchange that was put out between the two. And this was released from the charging document. And did everybody see this kind of back and forth that was allegedly put out there? Yeah. Right? No need to kind of dig into this a little bit. But the interesting thing about this, kind of the back and forth that happened here, was the alleged shooter, and I feel like we have to continue to use the word alleged, went back and forth to his gay roommate that he was doing things with, and kept calling him my love, which led to this amazingly touching report from ABC about this. Mally's literally shaking her head.
I've already seen this and it makes me sick.
Yeah. So mad at this.
Okay, well, we have an update on this.
We have seen an alleged murder with such specific text messages about the alleged murder weapon, where it was hidden, how it was placed, what was on it, but also it was very touching in a way that I think many of us didn't expect. A very intimate portrait into this relationship between the suspect's roommate and the suspect himself, with him repeatedly calling his roommate who was transitioning calling him my love, and I want to protect you, my love. So it was this duality of someone who the attorney said not only jeopardized the life of Charlie Kirk and the crowd, but was doing it in front of children, which is one of the aggravating circumstances of this case. And on the other hand, he was, speaking so lovingly about his partner. So a very interesting and, as Pierre said, riveting press conference, David.
It was tough.
It was extremely violent, but mostly touching text messages that went back and forth.
Fiery, but mostly peaceful.
Evil people. They're not even people, man. They're demons. They're so gross.
Can we just talk about how the fact that this news reporter thought that people who were in a relationship together
was amazed that they would talk affectionately towards each other. Like, wow, what riveting journalism we have in 2025. The fuck?
I know. They're so dented. They're just so stupid. Honestly.
We
A furry speaks affectionately towards upcoming tranny. More at 11.
we saw this as well. An example of him reporting on this. Here we see two lovebirds on a stroll with their dogs. What a touching scene of love. Right? Matt Goodman, if you were a reporter in the 1940s, obviously that's Hitler. So there's that. But he has obviously realized the errors of his ways, because he has now apologized publicly. Said, yesterday I tried to underscore the jarring contrast between this cold-blooded assassin of Charlie Kirk, a man who's dedicated his life to public dialogue, and the personal disturbing text read aloud by the Utah County Attorney at the press conference. I deeply regret that my words did not make that clear, but let there be zero doubt here. I unequivocally condemn this horrific crime and the pain it caused Charlie Kirk's family, those who were forced to witness it at UVU, and the millions of people he inspired.
Nah, Matt just got caught, and ABC was like, no. You got to put out a statement because we're on fire right now.
Yeah,
They romanticized it. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
It was approved.
Yeah, he
Everything
got called
said.
out and he backpedaled. That's all it is. Yep.
It's the machine trying to protect the machine, but thankfully everyone called it out, and so they're starting to get caught, which is great.
Good. Yeah.
Well said, Jarvis.
Well, he is certainly getting ratioed the hell out of him over on X.
Good.
Right here. Yes, right here. It says Kyle Mann from Babylon V says, I tell you to learn to code, but AI is taking all the jobs, so learn to prompt AI to code. Right there. So yes, and this is he's got the frog of shame, for God's sakes. They gave him the frog of shame. I think he deserves it.
I hope somebody tagged I find retards. I hope someone did.
It's yes, I'm sure that they'll swoop on in and let him know. So anyways, it's interesting to kind of see how the media will take this and spin things, even in something just so disgusting as that. But there are other instances of the gaming industry. The gaming industry, look, we know there's a lot of whack jobs in the gaming space, all of them. And we saw the Ghost of Yotoy folks who work over there who were literally celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. And guess what? That person got canned. And do you remember what that person said? Do you remember how that person responded, Kay, after they got canned?
No, because I've been ignoring these people. Fuck them.
They said, I'd do it again 100 times over, even if it cost me my dream job. And I realize that I'm paraphrasing right here, but
Demon.
that's what they said, right? I do it over and over again. Well,
Literal demon.
here's the problem with that, ladies, is that now, because that person was fired, Blue Sky is on fire. And because people who thought murder was bad wanted to boycott Ghost of Yotoy, this person was fired. And because this person was fired, now people who love murder want to boycott Ghost of Yotoy and Sucker Punch, because Blue Sky is full of fucking Looney Tunes. We have all these posts over here, thanks to Master of the
hang on a
TDS
second.
over
Just
on X. You
Question.
Can see.
So everyone's mad at Ghost of Yotai now? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes,
I love
everybody's
that.
upset.
I love that. That's funny.
You are-
Yeah, you got to be a
So.
Ghost of
special level of
Yotoy,
stupid
Ghost
to get everybody to agree to hate you.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be the person to say it's Yote so that people stop spamming you. No, Yotoy? What's Yotoy? It's Yote.
Yote, sorry. Can we just give one, pour one over for Yote then, because they somehow managed to get everyone united in hating them. Well done. That's very hard to do.
Yeah, nothing works
Bravo.
better than a common enemy.
That's right. Yeah, so everybody hates. You can see some of these right here. A lot of things that bind these people together. A lot of pronouns, a lot of flags. Time to boycott Ghost of Yote and Sony until they reinstate the artist. Why are you capitulating to the far right? Your game star is someone Charlie Kirk would have wanted to die. Boycott Ghost of Yote. Fuck Sucker Punch. Fuck the CEOs and upper echelon for capitulating to fucking fascists. I'm going to be crystal clear here. This is cowardly. Handing power to fire, handing power to fire to the internet at large. You are abetting the kinds of actions that I've heard so many and two of my fellow developers have a process to follow, but don't take cues from people looking for a head. Blah, right here. Absolutely disgusting behavior. So yes, there are literally pages and pages of people like this that are all going crazy over this. So they literally cannot win. People canceling their stuff, voting with their wallet. Amazing. Okay. Is Ghost of Yotei going to be a success, or is this game dead on arrival? Or is this just one of those echo chamber games or an internet game that the grand scheme of things, it won't affect either side?
I think it will be in normie culture because people really like Ghost of Tsushima, and there will be people who are willfully ignorant. Of course, I'm speaking on the behalf of Canada, and I don't know how it is in America right now, but in Canada, everyone is acting like it's normal when you walk around the streets. Like, you don't really see anyone affected by this. So I think there are going to be a lot of people who are just like blissfully ignorant, don't even know what's going on, and they buy it anyways. But a lot of people who are in tune with the culture, pay attention to the internet, who care about video games, they are going to boycott this game regardless of what side they're on, because this is psychotic. This behavior is psychotic. So I do think that the sales are going to be much worse than they anticipated. I still think they're going to get sales. Unfortunately, that's the truth of it.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's too many normies, and they're
Yep.
gonna play the game.
There's people that will just look at a cover and be like, yep, done. And they won't even like know or think about any of it. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
People like to just plug their ears. They don't want to think about the negativity going on in the world. So they
Yeah,
just
they
kind
don't
of
wanna be
go on with their
uncomfortable.
day and they ignore it. And they just worry about their bottom line and making sure they can survive. So they don't realize this is even happening.
That's so true, because I've even had conservative friends recently who came to me and were like, "Hey, I hadn't even heard of Charlie Kirk. What just happened? This is like all over my feed." And they're on our side and they don't even know. And it's like there's just so many people who would rather live their peaceful little life, hunky dory, go to work, go to the gym, come home and worry about themselves, and they're not opening their eyes and looking around. So of course it's going to be in this kind of an atmosphere too.
Mally, what has kind of been the response that you've seen? Because I feel like this is broken way past the internet. This is a vast cultural thing that has happened. And how have people like in the normie space that you've seen reacted to this?
To just all of this, or like Charlie, or
Yeah, just I would say to Charlie, the reaction to the reaction. I mean, there's so many layers to what has happened.
gosh, I mean, I posted a video a couple days. I had to calm down at first, but I posted a video after a couple days, really just calling on all other creators, that especially my mutuals, but really just any creator who saw the video, even if they don't know me, to use this opportunity to speak up and stand up because of that. And I got a few people that, were inspired by it, got a lot of comments on it, but not enough people were actually reached by that message. And so I think that a majority of people still want to keep their heads in the sand. They still want to pretend like they can live and die without being affected by their government, which is baffling to me because it changes so rapidly. Your life isn't that short. Like, you have to help with this, or your children will have to deal with a totalitarian government. Like, the idea that you don't care is just baffling to me. But the reaction, I mean, I got so many DMs and comments from people saying thank you for being the only person in the Disney community, which I don't identify with anymore, but I get why people associate me with it. So they said thank you for being the only one in the Disney community to speak up or not hate on it, which just broke my heart to think that I'm the only one who happens to like that shitty company at the same time that I also have morals and values and integrity. That is not a hard thing to have, and apparently I'm one of the only ones that does in my space. And even, like I said a minute ago, even the people that are on our side are just so blissfully unaware of it. And they just commonly ask about it. I have friends who are in colleges across the country right now, and they just tell me, well, I just don't talk about politics with my friends, even after this. And for years, I have said, if you're quiet, I understand. I have always said, I choose to be a loudmouth bitch. That's my choice. But I'm not going to force that on you. I'm not going to expect that of you. I understand it's scary. I don't understand that anymore. After Charlie, my tune has 180'd. I do not understand wanting to be quiet and wanting to, because honestly, you're weak. If you choose to continue to remain quiet and complacent, you are telling the other side that this behavior is okay. And it is no longer a right or a left or a political thing. I even said this in that video calling on other creators. This isn't a political thing. This is right and wrong. There are people cheering for the murder of an innocent man and father and husband. That is right and wrong. That is a difference of right and wrong. And you will have your judgment day someday if you're on the wrong side or on the right side. But I know where I stand.
I think we made it very clear where we stand as well when it comes to this. But other people are not happy about the reaction to the reaction. We've seen all sorts of memorials put in place. This person over here was not happy with this memorial for Charlie Kirk, and they decided to just literally destroy it.
He lived as he died, promoting violence. Report all you want.
Well, are you? No, look at this shit. Check it out. Look at this shit.
Fuck Charlie Kirk. Fuck Charlie Kirk.
You know, I don't remember any George Floyd memorials being torn down. Weird.
No.
Funny
No.
how that works.
Well, this person has since lost their job.
Good. Deserved.
But now, wouldn't you know it, has immediately gone to GoFundMe.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Because a GoFundMe for everything.
Yeah.
In their fight against fascism over here. Yes.
And people are throwing money at this. It's crazy. It's one thing to not mourn the loss of something, but to then go as far as to like destroy things for other people that are trying to remember this person. It's beyond evil.
Yeah, it was pointed out that she got fired and her parents kicked her out. So
Good.
here we go. Listen
Nice.
to how quickly she becomes the victim here. After the recent events of Charlie Kirk's death, my sibling and I are being doxxed online, and my sibling was fired from their job. This is a direct violation of their First Amendment rights and unconstitutional. This is unfortunate. But
Now you
anything
care.
helps.
Now
That's
you
right.
care about the First Amendment. Now things are unconstitutional. Now we care, right?
Do you see the wording though? The grammar used, my sibling, my sibling, my sibling, their First Amendment. What does that tell you?
Yeah.
They have
Right.
a they, them for sibling.
Please help my sibling while they look for another job and stand against the tyranny that is creeping into our country.
My sibling.
Yes. And they decided they wanted to put their virtue signaling over here as well. With their,
Palestine, for fuck's sakes.
okay, we have all this here. By the way, notice all the donations. Usually people who are on this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, most of these donations are anonymous. People are scared to put their name.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Evil should be afraid. Evil deserves to be afraid. Evil should be hiding under the rocks from which they crawled out of, and we should be scaring them back under it every single day.
Well, a lot of people losing their jobs, and we'll have Legal Mindset on hopefully shortly. Send him a message, let him know we're ready to go whenever he's ready. But Legal Mindset should be joining us to talk about the ramifications in the gaming space and just across the board when people are out here celebrating violence and what you can do as a as an employee, as a business owner, or just if you know somebody who is literally advocating for murder, how you can react to that. So you're no longer around these sick freaks. And I think that's really important, an important message. So Legal Mindset should be joining us any moment. With that said, let's get to some of your support before we move on to our next segment here. Blaz, why don't you get to some of these super chats before I pull up the next story?
Yep. All right. So Mr. Wombat for 15 says, speaking of racial inequality, what's everyone's favorite flavor of ice cream? I love pistachio, but it has to be the good pistachio, not the fake commercial stuff. It's got to be the real ones. Yeah. Okay.
Cookie dough all the way. Any cookie dough I'm in. I love it.
Allie,
I'm sorry, I didn't catch it.
favorite flavor of ice cream?
Oh, I love cheesecake ice cream from Cold Stone.
That is oddly specific. All right, Craig.
Cherry Garcia from Ben and Jerry's. Oh fuck. No.
What?
No, I'm totally kidding. I like mint chocolate chip. No, you know what I like? I like
basic.
peppermint ice cream.
All right, you're just
No,
flash
I
now.
like peppermint ice cream from Brahms. I'm gonna refresh really quick.
All right, fine. Okay, Phoenix, what's yours?
Vanilla.
Oh my God, you're so vanilla. Anyway,
So fucking basic.
you are a basic bitch.
I'm
All
so
right.
glad I'm not alone because until I discovered cheesecake, it was vanilla because I don't like chocolate. So
You're a weird.
What?
I
What
know.
the fuck?
I know.
Oh
Everybody
my
always
God.
has this reaction when I tell them I don't like
Wait,
chocolate.
so like you don't like Nutella?
No.
What about like a swirl, like vanilla and chocolate together in a cone? It's so good.
You
what
don't
do
like
you mean?
Nutella?
No.
Wait, you
I,
don't
the
like
only
Nutella? Oh my
chocolate
God,
I
Kim, hit
no,
me.
I don't. The only chocolate I'll eat is like a Reese's because the peanut butter makes it tolerable.
Yes.
I mean, Reese's is great.
Yeah, Reese's is
great.
fantastic, but
But
like
no,
you
I
don't like
can't.
you don't like chocolate, like
Nope, just-
Nutella.
No.
John
no.
Duya.
I'm with
Ferrero.
Mally.
Shut the fuck up,
See's
Phoenix.
candy, Hershey bar. Bleh, no, I can't.
I'm gonna fix you, Mally. I can fix
Oh.
you.
Good luck.
I can fix you.
Oh, yep.
I'm gonna fix you anyway. Norm Allman for Canadian 10 says, "Yo, toying with my patience." JK, hi Craig.
Let's go.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay, Aforementioned just came in with a 50 over on Rumble. As someone who has a cousin that's trans, female to male, not sure how that works. You can't grow or wish a penis into existence. They never push their ideology or agenda onto me or other people. Well, that's true. Some of them are actually like super pleasant to be around, want to be left alone, just live their lives. It's
Yeah.
the activists that are a problem. But thank you very much for the
Absolutely.
50. Appreciate it.
And thank you very much for that. Let me just say this: like, there's this perception that like, you know, we're transphobic. Like, no, like I've always said I don't care if you're trans, gay, straight, black, white. I don't care. I want to get along with everybody, right? Just don't be a fucking weirdo. Just don't be a fucking weirdo. Don't be an activist. Don't tell me how I should live my life. It's very simple, right? But that said, I'm done being nice with all the fucking weirdos. You know, if you want to be a weirdo, that's fine. I'm just done being nice about you being a fucking weirdo. That's all. That's all. I've been way too nice for way too long. That's all.
Phobic implies fear. I'm not afraid of you. I just want
Yeah.
to make that clear. I am not afraid of you. I don't care.
That part, retweet.
Right.
I will not let them think that we fear them. We do not.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are the outlier. You are evil. No, I don't
Yeah.
care.
Nobody
legal
had a problem
mindset.
with you living your life without interfering with us.
All right, Legal Mindset will be joining us in 15 minutes. Killer Cast Game says, "Do y'all see the kid from Texas State get kicked out of school for harassing a Turning Point USA meetup and interacting and reenacting the assassination
did.
of Trump?"
Did see that.
You're a
Good.
piece of shit.
Yeah, this was the interaction right here. And yes, like this, the long and short of it is that there are now consequences for this. This
It's
is what
just
the
so
kid did.
vulgar behavior. So
Yeah.
vulgar. Cruel.
It's animalistic. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
just like a little savage. It's awful.
He thinks he is. He really thought he did something there.
Yep, he thought he did something.
I think he's just doing an impression of Chicago.
Well, I'll say this: what he did do, was get himself expelled.
Good.
Nice.
He got himself kicked off of the Texas State University school, and this is from the president. We talked about this briefly on my impromptu stream yesterday. He says, "I will not tolerate the behavior that mocks, trivializes, or promotes violence on our campuses." And yes, he's gone. The student is out.
Good.
which,
I
hey,
love accountability. I love that we're in the age of accountability right now. I'm loving it. Loving it.
Yes. So we have people getting fired all over the place, which, hey, you know what? This comes down to people go, we've talked about this on the show, but this is not cancel culture, right? There's a big difference between finding out that Mally 10 years ago said something extremely racist, right? And then wanting her to get fired from her job, right? And Mally reacting Sorry, Mally, I'm just throwing you under the bus here, which I know you didn't do that 10 years ago, but I'm just
I'm all good.
But you glorifying death, you know, and that's what we're seeing here. And I said this before on the show, but if you're a manager at a company, if you're this, you don't even have to be the CEO. If you're a manager, or if you're fucking bagging groceries at Target, and you know that the person next to you who is scanning those groceries or that T-shirt or whatever it is that they're scanning was publicly saying like hooray for violence, gotta be honest, don't know if you should want to work with them. Just throwing it out there, you know. And I think that's what we're seeing. It's literally not a safe environment. Not a safe environment at all. Someone who glorifies, you know, a rational person would not look at the way somebody died and celebrate it. Yep. So I said this before and I'll say this again. If you're not saying something, you are part of the problem. You cannot complain if you do not say something. If you don't go to your leadership, if you don't go to OSHA, which once again, Legal Mindset will be joining us in just a minute to talk more about that. If you don't make a stink about it and raise awareness of these people's unhinged behavior, then it doesn't matter. You cannot complain. You have to be vocal about the nonsense.
Yeah. Somebody brought up Trump's reaction to Ruth Bader Ginsburg dying, and it was just like, do you see that this is how normal people react when they hear about death of any kind, whether it's old age or it's a traumatic, you know, gone too young kind of thing? We all pretty much adamantly disagreed with the kind of things that woman did, but it is still a loss of a life, and that is something that we all take seriously. So the fact that it's very one-sided is evident.
Clips of the show all the time. The live show Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Hit that subscribe button right here.